How's it going, buddy, and welcome back to Dragonfall. Now, we're going to go ahead and enter the sewers. I didn't have enough money to buy anything, so we're just going to have to wait on that a little while. I can't even use it right now because I don't have enough points for the upgrade to get to the weapon. You have to have like a level 6 in firearms, I think it was, and I only had like... At the time I had level 4, but I have level 5 now because I had enough points to get to level 5. But in order to get to level 6, I got to pay into the level above that and that level itself. So I need like, I think 12 or more points. So gonna have to do some side missions before I can afford that gun. And that's not including the money I need to afford it. So enter the sewers, yeah. Go ahead, good old Glory in, and Dietrich, and Edgar. And then all these folks just hanging out, hoping I'll take them, but I ain't. But yeah, I'd like to get rid of that AK for the M4. I really need to look into buying weapons for these guys to replace their current equipment. I assume you can do that. I don't know. There was some good armor there, too, that I wanted to put on, but I just didn't do it. Adrenal pump. Alright, looks good enough to me. Yeah, if I ever get a chance to change out that shotgun, then I'm going to try and get a grenade launcher and put it in that spot. Like, and you get a thump, thump. And you get a thump, thump. I'm actually going to slide this over a little bit. There we go. A little bit too much to the left. Hopefully the volume wasn't too loud in the last episode. I might take that drone repair kit just because. As we learned in the last episode, the drone can be killed. I thought maybe it breaks and you got to pick it up and carry it with you, but nope, it looks like when it dies, it dies. Fix the water pumps, locate the missing maintenance worker. This feels straight out of Fallout, doesn't it? You know, when you're dealing with a maze, it's best to follow a single pattern. Either keep to the left all the time or keep to the right all the time. I'm following the keep to the left method. Pump Station 1 Operations Control. Pump status has stopped. So we're probably going to have to work on that pump. I guess we got to get into fights and unclog it. See how this one's looking. Flow failed, south turbine. Alright. So, there's got to be a way to get into this. Oh, it's open here, okay. I was looking for an actual door. These metahuman bones have been picked. Nothing of interest in here. Besides the cadaver remains. Well, I'm guessing this is our missing person. Or maybe that's the missing person. Find out in a second. Locate the missing maintenance worker. The corpse has been eviscerated, the limbs have been torn off, his ribcage is oddly deformed and tattered. Shreds of blue maintenance uniform hang loosely on his chest. Well, that just looks horrible. Search the body. You find a well-worn manual entitled A Lot of Stuff. The book is filled with Depictions of turbine and pump cross sections, tools, maintenance procedures. A few pages have been bookmarked for colorful bits of paper. Flip to the yellow bookmark. Detailed instruction of turbine cross sections, scrawled margins. Let's see. Recognize the language. Computer written several times. So, I'm guessing that means... yeah, code. Well, that sounded kind of squeaky, didn't it? Force and mangled beyond recognition. Turbine controls. Ah, crap. Decking! Save the day! Yeah, I was about to say, I'm guessing we probably... ooh, what is that? I can't tell if zombie or fishman. Maybe little column A, little column B. Whatever it is, it's coming for us. And there are a lot of them. Hey guys, just to let you know, I'm not on the menu. Yeah, I guess I better just come out in the open then. It's not a great shot, but it is a shot. If you could be ever so kind. You know, haste may not be the right one. I think I need aim for this. Now I think we need to blast these fools. If I actually hit them. That was a solid hit. Well, it's nearly down. That looks like the female Titan. Ow! Don't hit my robot, he's friendly. Well, sort of friendly. He does like to kill people. Eviscerate? When did I get that move? Droney, can you please take care of that? Much obliged. Please don't miss. You missed. I like to give her the extra move. But she's actually the one in danger, so. If you'd please not miss, I'd appreciate it. You missed anyway. Leave Droney alone! You never hurt nobody for nothing. Okay, maybe you hurt a few people, and they died. But that's neither here nor there. You know what? Screw this. We're going with the shotgun. 2 out of 3 hit attacks miss. That is not good attacks. Well, that's not good. Can't do anything with that. Yeah, you really need an attack up. That's not going to do any good. Sure, give me a ley line. That's doing a little better. I really need to pull you back because I don't want you getting damaged. No! Leave little Droney alone! Why won't they stop harassing Droney? He's just a little squirt. He's just a friendly little squirt. Okay. Go with that one. Missed me, luckily. I was hoping he'd hit the other one, but... Are they actually called feral ghouls? I just realized that. This isn't Fallout. I don't know if you can legally do that. Okay, Droney, for the love of everything mechanical, please pull back. Let's see. Electric Core. I feel like I'm going to get some allies in this. Nope, I didn't. Droney lives. Droney didn't get attacked that time. Yay! Droney healed. Hooray for Droney! So yeah, we got feral ghouls apparently. I guess technically we could have come that way to try and force ourselves into a fire line, but you know, we didn't, so that's that. Sorry you're dead, dude, but better you than me. We cleared that area in this one, so... I guess this is where we hit then. There's that squeak again. That squeaky squeak that sounds squeaky. I feel like there's a passage here, or that a horde of zombies are going to knock open a wall and they're going to come pouring out and we're going to have to fight them. So why else is this wall even visible? Here they come! 79, 79. I'll take 79. Droney, do what you can and stop these fools. But do it at a safe distance. I hope that thing doesn't explode in a second. Well, she didn't hit either one of them. That sucked. asking for assistance, not for failure. Failure is not the option we want. 37 and 40. Those are not numbers I can get behind. That's all. Protect. Oh, not there. No! Protect Roni! Don't let them! Okay, slash this fool and hopefully get the other one. Okay, I did get the other one, but I missed the one I was aiming at initially. Massive damage, but not enough to kill it. That killed it. Wunderbar. And you can't heal drowning. Great. Okay, so... that'll work. It's nearly dead. Droney, can you please finish it? Please? Oh, I was gonna attack Droney again. You bastard. Okay, we need to protect Droney above all things else. So if you folks could please, for the love of everything awesome, kill these fools. You're not filling me with confidence. At least Droney's trying his hardest. Can you really fault Droney for that? Oh, another one? Bonk. Infection, that's not good. Yes, please, put bullets in people's heads. For the love of everything awesome. I'm not saying you're a failure, Droney. You're not a failure. But everyone's getting infected, and I don't know why. Okay. Yes, finish this one off first. Thank you. HP, that's good to get back. Please give it to her. She can't hit crap either. Let's change to the shotgun then. Wonderful. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Ooh. That's locked down. I guess that's what we're going to end up opening up here in a minute. I had no idea there was zombies in this game. I thought for certain this was just going to be a meta-human fighting type thing. Oh, I just realized there was a thing we could have picked up. Well, that sucks. I also feel like zombies here continuously keep coming if we don't fix the problem quickly. Like how those zombies showed up behind us, that I was like, where did these guys come from? I have a funny feeling that's going to keep happening. Water control flow system. Fix the water pumps, leave the sewers. Pump is deactivating, blocks your detectives, clearing. Okay. Okay, good. It's all done. Except for zombies! A shambling mound of ranged flesh stumbles towards you. There's a look of desperation in its eyes. I'm sorry, you guys are taking a lot from Fallout at this point. It's just a friendly ghoul, not a feral ghoul. Please don't shoot. The ghoul's breath reeks of rotting meat. We're not like the others. Right. It's a monster, kill it. Relax, I'm not gonna hurt you. The ghoul's voice comes out as a rasping sob, like the ones in Fallout. Thank you, stranger. Considering my condition, I hadn't all but given up hope. I speak for Kazavar's ghoul population. The Kazavar station may have ravaged my body. Or Krieger's strain, I guess. It feels feebly paws at the gray pulsulate flesh that hangs from his bones, or on its bones. But I have retained my mind. Krieger's strain. HMHV, or was that W? VV or W? A virus that infected us. It's twisted us into this. That sounds a lot like the human Mino virus from Fallout that turns people into ghoul, or turns people into super mutants. I'm like, wow, these guys really are just going with that kind of, you know, oh, well, it's not the same HEV virus from Fallout. It's just similar and had a slightly different effect. We are not monsters, sir. We are people with an illness, incurable for now, and yet some of us are clinging to hope. You may think of us as lepers if you wish. Okay, but lepers don't normally eat people. Talk to the guy over there who's dead. Well, don't talk to him, this is weird. Don't talk to your food. Keep talking. We've lived out here under the Kazavar for years. For all that time, this place has provided refuge from the world above. We've traded with our labor for sustenance, both for ourselves and our fellow brothers, and we survived. But now our food supply has been interrupted. The feral ones have gone mad with hunger, and the danger in every day, even us. You work for food? Who was feeding you? Oh, let me guess. The doctor, a topsider. From the Kazavar, he kept us fed and constant guaranteed it. How much would you bet the patients, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, sir, we're going to have to amputate that arm. Well, don't worry, we'll give you this robotic arm. You know who I'm talking about, the all guy upstairs. What does he do with those amputated arms and legs after giving you those augmented ones? He goes, oh, here's some food. He drops it down to the sewers for these guys. You think, oh man, I got this awesome cybernetic arm. I wonder what they did with my other arm. They probably burned it or something. No, he's feeding zombies with it. Under the terms of our deal, we maintain the pumps that kept Kazavar sewage flowing. In return, the doctor gave us medical waste to eat. Told you. With proper rationing,
we found that we could get by on what he gave us. The Decker mentioned both sides to ensure that our mutual cooperation. But with her death, the doctor has regained on the deal.
So, it's because she died that we now have this issue. I figured it was probably because of her.
Without the food guaranteed by the contract, the fair ones have gone mad. In their madness, they have made it too dangerous for us to maintain the pumps.
Monica, right? It nods.
Yes, that was her name.
The document is Beagle?
Yes, his contributions kept the community alive, helped us thrive. But now the Decker is gone, and he has demanded payment for our feedings. We have no money, but he does not care. He tells us that we must find some, or that he will let us starve.
And that's, folks, is how you get a zombie uprising. You are the reason why the sewer system took care of itself? A solution to your problem? Let me go with that.
Yes, in truth, we would still work on the pumps even without the doctor's payments. We love our occupation
As sewer maintenance workers.
It helps us feel human.
By the way, that voice is starting to strain my throat.
But the changes wrought with the Kagro strain require that us to eat human flesh. If we don't, we wither and die.
Give me a second. So yeah, it's kind of like the HIV virus mixed with vampirism, I guess.
Without regular feedings, we will have no choice but to hunt for our food.
Going topside. I think that I have a solution to your problem. Its milky eyes widen.
Yes, please. Whatever you can do. Our situation is desperate.
Let's see. Gonna have a little talk with Dr. Eastical. Attack the ghouls. I'm gonna put you out of your misery. I want you gone. I'll have a talk with the doctor. Optional, call Dr. Eastical on the nearby comlink. The ghoul nods.
Yes. Perhaps you can convince him he could not. We have a comlink provided to us by the Decker. It is direct link to Eastical's office. If you call him, he will answer.
Or he won't. He'll be like, oh, I'm screening the calls. Not these zombies again. I'm not talking to them. You know? Alright. Is this the common link? Nope. I thought maybe it had multi-functions, but I guess not. I don't know if I feel if I come in here I'm going to get attacked. Nope, that's the common link. It's like, hey, let me turn my back to you. That's fine, right? Ah! You know? Pick up the common link, receive them. It's a custom job, cobbled together from a jumble of high-end parts. It reminds you of a mission computer, Monica's handiwork. There's a series of Statco clinks and connections made. Dr. Eastical's office, or vehicle's voice pours into the ear. It's thick with a blend of irritation and insolence. If you're calling me to beg again, you might as well hang up. I've been bled by you people for too long. There are plenty of chop shops and organelles out there who would pay good money for. You're not talking to Ghoul, Doc. And I don't beg. Iron Tree. Iron Tree? Ixwell tries to hide the surprise in his voice. He doesn't do a very good job. What? What are you doing on this line, my friend? I just had a very interesting conversation with some of your long-term customers. Catching you red-handed. Got some explaining to do, Doc. Long-term customers. I don't know what those things have told you, Iron Tree, but I are not customers. They've never paid me a thing for my services, and they've been keeping case of our sewers running, Doc. Got the shit, Doc. We both know what been going on for the case of our. That's right, Doctor. We both know what we've been doing for case of our. I thought I'd go with this one. Yes, for the Kaiserbar, not for me. Why should I continue to give them valuable material for free? We could just redirect all the sewage pumps to fire straight up out of your sinks and toilets in your office. Nothing like a nice ocean of shit water to come flying out of there like The Exorcist, you know? It'd be like, what have you done? I've ruined... I should continue to give them valuable material for free when you sign a contract, expect you to honor it. I make this easy for you. If you don't feed those ghouls, I'm gonna feed you to them. Doctor, please, you know well that as I do that what needs to happen here. And go with that. Contracts don't last forever, and you will forgive me for saying so, Iron Tree, but I cannot see no good reason to continue honoring this one. My clinic is a business, not a charity. I'm not giving our new friends any more biomaterial unless they pay me for it. Yes, you will. And if you don't, I'll reveal your little secret to the people of Kaiserbar. Because if you don't, they will start doing the zombie thing and start feasting on the locals. They're going to want to know why these zombies just showed up. And you're to blame. I'll go with the blackmail. Do that, and they'll be getting your ghoul friends killed. The meatbacks will storm down there with their arsenal and wipe them out. Yes, they'll come, but the ghouls will already be gone. You, on the other hand, will not be so lucky. Pause, and then he speaks again, his tone granted. What do you mean by that? The knife cuts both ways, Doc. What do you think that your neighbors will do when they find out that you've been feeding human flesh to a pack of ravenous ghouls for over a year? This whole plan was your friend's idea. You sainted Monica. It's dead. This is how I do business. So tell me, what's it gonna be? It's a long pause, and finally you hear a sigh. Tell your friends that I have changed my mind. The feedings will resume directly, at no additional cost. There's a click as he disconnects from the line. Hooray! Let's see if there's anything I can steal around here. Is this the HEV pot? Are we going to turn into feral ghouls now? You can expect your regularly scheduled feedings to start up again. We'll go with that.
Thank you so much, Topsider. This means more to us than you can know.
Alright. Well, it may only be one karma, but it's better than no karma. Come on, karma, camellia. I'm gonna try to add karma into it. I want to see if we can interact with this anymore now. Nope, looks like that's about it. Alright. Rehydrate. That voice really does just strain on me. That was the best ghoul voice I think I could do. At least one that I could do more than a couple lines with. Hooah. By the way, right after I get done recording this episode, I'll be starting working on my friend's live stream with oh, you'll probably already know. It'll probably be up by the time this goes up. What's it called? Borderlands 1. We'll be playing that. So I'll be recording that and dropping that down on the channel as well. So make sure to check that out if you get the chance. The fresh air at the Caves of Bar is welcome relief from the time spent in the sewers. A cool breeze drifts across the street, carrying with it the smells of food that aren't human. You know, now that I go to the chop shop and I get an artificial arm or something, I'm going to think that I'm feeding the local zombie population. Not many people can say they got bitten by a zombie and didn't even notice. Cheap alcohol, fries being lit against the cold. The stretch of the sewers, however, still lingers in your nose. Bad, awfully, pumps are working again. Sewage is overflowing into the streets would be certainly smell even far worse. But yeah, can you imagine them redirecting all the sewage that come spewing out of the hospital? That'd put them out of business pretty quick. Oh, I got 4 more karma. Sweet. Derek finally was worried that you wouldn't come back either. So tell me, what happened? Everything go okay? It's taken care of. You can leave after you give me my money. What about Victor? Your friend isn't coming, I'm sorry. Poor Vic. I don't know how I'm going to tell his folks. Real close-knit family they are. Maintenance manual. Found this manual on his body. Maybe you could give it to them. For what? I mean, what are they going to start working for the maintenance brigade too? Hey, thanks. Hey, got 2 more karma. Sweet. Maybe I can start getting ready to buy that gun upgrade as well anyway. Alright. Hand a manual over, rubs thumb over the careworn paper cover. They'll appreciate this. Here's the money I promised you. How many are I up to? 8. Good. I can actually get... I might as well go ahead and drop that on there while we're here. Why wait, right? Okay, so I need range combat 6 to get that rifle. So I need quickness 6 in order to get range combat 6. The question is, what is this ability? Usually when you see a plus, it usually tells you something. I thought. Maybe it's just another step. The good news is I can start getting some more rifle stuff too, but I need to really get that better rifle to start with. I'll save those 2 for when I need to upgrade the gun skill again. Alright. No need to even talk to him. I think it's time to move on to our objective. Which it should be... no mission objectives. So we need to pick up a mission. Now, I did run into a guy at a bar that had a mission for me. I'll do that one in a minute. But I need to see if this money is already available. From the Humus group, I went to the computer and put a bid up for their information. So if we could get that money, it'd be very nice. Help me out on buying that M4. Check for new messages. We need to talk. Is this about the deal with the zombies, I'm guessing? Claim payment. Oh, 460 is nice. That'll go to buying my rifle. Alright. Optional objective, go meet Dr. Isabel. Now, mind you, we still haven't done the main mission we were given. I'm at least going to go and hear the doctor out and find out what we need to do, so... let's go ahead and get that started then. Hopefully this will be like the gun guy and I'll get access to more upgrades for our body I haven't bought any for me yet because, well, it cost money. And I've been waiting for that money to use on other things. Welcome back. What can I do for you, friend? After what you talked to me in the sewer, I don't know if you want to be called me friend, but you know, whatever. Hope the recent misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. Well, there were these feral ghouls. Let's go with that one. Eyes wide and his voice explodes in a harsh whisper. Shut up! Shut up! Darn you! You want to get us both killed? It's like I thought, don't answer that. Don't say anything at all. Here's the deal. You keep your mouth shut and we'll both just pretend none of what happened ever happened. Deal? Deal, Doc. Good, now let's move on to the other matters. Do you have business from me or do I need done? Got some message. What is it you want to discuss? Business. I have a job for you. Yes, please be upgrades that I can actually use. I looked at the upgrades and all of them were like, you know, just extra point here, extra point there. I kind of feel like it wasn't enough to really justify getting any of those starting ones. Like, I feel like if I wait a little bit, I'll get some really good stuff, and that's the only reason I've been holding off. Just like how I held off on buying, because that other rifle gives you like +1 point of damage. I'm like, 1's nice, 2's better, 3's a lot better. 5 for the AR or the M4. I'm like, oh, I'll definitely take that. That's 5 points more damage. That's 1.5 times what the other gun did. Surprised you want to hire me. We haven't always seen eye to eye. That's true, we haven't, but I'm confident that you're the right man for the job. You trying to get me killed? Why? Your reputation. You've got the job done. Yeah, but there are other runners out there. You're right, I'll do, so let's talk. Yes, good, let's. Back before I emerged here from my native Spain. Oh, I didn't even think he was from Spain, but alright, we'll go with that. I'm not going to change the voice either. I worked in a partnership with a Berlin-based R&D lab. The biotech that they were developing was very hush-hush, very cutting-edge. Our arrangement was that I would bankroll their research, and that they, in turn, would provide me with a unique merchandise to sell in my clinics. The same merchandise I'm hoping you're going to start providing me very soon. You had more than one? We had more than one. We'll go with that. Certainly. I must confess that before I moved to Berlin, was something of a celebrity doctor. I had a chain of triage clinics that stretched from Barbados to Madrid. I was a very wealthy man. Now, not so much. But then my name was slandered, and the fickle mistress that was the public perception turned against me. And an ugly business, I assure you. Now I'm feeding zombies with the scrap remains. Even talking about my fall from grace makes my stomach churn. The injustice of it all is almost too much to bear. You weren't like sleeping with a cadaver or anything, were you? Creepy. Alright. Just what your name slandered, what did they accuse you of? He says, what didn't they? Theft? Medical malpractice? The sale of stolen goods? We already know that he was trying to sell the body parts that he was going to feed the zombies. Other more colorful accusations that don't bear repeating. But that was then, and this is now. I've gone to Berlin to escape all that. Of course, I also have moved here to be closer to the lab that I funded, and the merchandise that I am owed. So let me guess, you want me to go and fetch your merchandise? Yes, and to find out what happened to the lab itself. The facility is locked down, you see, nearly impenetrable, and I have no idea why. As I was packing to move to Berlin, all was well. 16 hours later, I arrived to discover the building locked tight and my merchandise inside. The Turk Altug has been running surveillance on this site since I set up shop here. In that time, no one has entered nor left. No one has left. Whatever went wrong in there It must have killed the research. Oh man, we went from dealing with zombies to dealing with Terminators. I bet. Good grief! Just think about it. You build robot arms, robot legs, robot eyes, brain enhancements, chest enhancements. You basically built robots. All you gotta do is start slapping all these parts together and, do some wiring between them. Next thing you know, you got an army of Terminators marching out of this lab like not Independence Day, like in the Terminator movies. I don't know why I went Independence Day. That was weird. The building's been abandoned. I'm surprised that a lot is sitting. Hasn't been grabbed up by some corp either. Why didn't you approach Monica about this? Who says I didn't? I had a, let's us say, tremulous friendship with our dear departed Monica. We had our ups and downs, you see, like zombies. And on the subject, she was most certainly down. That was her choice, and I'm hoping you will survey enough to make the same mistake. If the building was been abandoned, I suppose that a lot of sitting corp. Let's go with that. Don't be. Back when I was a wealthy man, before my legal troubles, I paid the lease for the decade in advance. And for you say things, anything, yes. It was a huge expense, but was locked away inside that lab is worth the 10 times what I spent. Oh, wow. I don't want anyone laying a claim to it but me. Let's talk compensation, okay? I can't afford to pay you in yuan, but, and this is our own fault, by the way, you shut off a good chunk of my revenue when you pulled that shit down in the sewers. But what I can do is give you first crack at the biotech that you recover from the site and make it available to you at a discount. I like that sound. This is top of the line we're talking about. Mind you, better than anything else I've got on the stock. Your stock isn't all that great. And because it's biotech, the essence lost from implanting it will be minimal. It's a good deal, win if for you, really. So what's it going to be? Will you take the job or not? Alright, Doc, I'm in. Excellent. The facility that you're looking for in the former laboratory in the Southern Bioscience. Take the U-Bahn to the... and you will sure find it. Best of luck. Excuse me. So... I am sad that I'm skipping out on the main mission, but I figured it's still going to be there, where these are maybe temporary. So, U-Bahn station we go. Wow, you are moving fast there, buddy. Look at him go. Maybe there is a run function I just didn't know about. No, he's running at that speed still. I'm triple clicking and everything. There he goes. So I guess you click a lot and eventually it'll work. Where would you like to travel? Let's take our front runners. Wunderbar. Yes, let's continue. Whew. Get another drink while I'm at it. Lockdown. You ride to Adblinith in a dismal one. Your only company on the train is an elderly dwarf in a ragged peacoat, and he spends most of his time muttering to himself. When the train rattles to a stop, you slowly raises from his perch and begins to hobble toward the doorway. The stage itself isn't much different from the old, broken-down thing that ended its useful life, feebly tottering toward the obsolescence. This area of Berlin Has clearly seen better days. Well, I mean, everything's in anarchy. Why wouldn't it be in disarray? A window of light shines down on the surface as you even look stale. Slowly you begin to your climb. That looks like a vault door. Okay. Don't need that. We'll hold on to these things. Can I actually remove any of this? No. You have another weapon slot. I didn't know that. Can I stick another weapon in there? I only got pistols. Nope. Looks like everybody's pretty locked down on their gear. So yeah, we'll go with that. The streets above that word are dark and dismal. This Kez has been seen better days. Everything here reeks of economic depression and faded glory. Isn't that a brand? Looming above you is a fortress-like, seemingly impenetrable facility. The windows have been shuttered with enormous steel panels, leaving the entire building a sinister appearance. Das ist our target, Shadowrun Biotech. I wonder what has happened in there. It might still be happening, for all we know. I think we're about to find out.
There's a cheerful thought. Come on, boss. Let's get this over with.
Well, before we head in, let's head around. That's a lot of caution tape over a ventilation shaft. Or something. This really does start to feel like Fallout right now. That nice panel van makes me feel like we're about to escape in it. Let's look at the door at least. Door is sealed tight. Dust, rust, and grime have cranked around the corners. It's clear that it's been through here many months. You can see hydraulic jacks locking the door, the place near the bottom of the frame. Hit the force of hydraulics, decompression mode. Pound on the door. Wow. Strength 5 really could have helped. Strength 3 somewhat. We'll walk away for now. We need to see what else we can find. What do we got in the discarded triers pile? Pile of trash of steaming, fetid waste, stench over the draw near. That's rank. I say back here, if you don't mind. I have better things to do than dig it through a pile of decomposing trash. It may not be decomposition. That steam could be coming from the grate under that pile. Yep, there was a grate. Wow, now that's a trash pile if I've ever seen one. Alright. Let's go and drop in. I don't know what this thing is. Is this observation or something? Ooh, wow, this place is filled. Nope, they're coming after me. Run away! I am not ready for this amount of fighting. CPU control. I like the sound of that, though. 70%. I like that. We'll start with a shield. Okay. Let's go with some erosion. Down here, let him get disintegrated. Yeah, he died. Okay. Let's go with erosion again for this guy. I've been lucky enough not to get hit yet, so... I finally got hit, but oh well. Let's get over here. Yeah, I'm gonna need to heal up now. Oh, got rid of that one. Huzzah! So, we really did have to break all the enemies before coming over here. Entrance exit point. Okay. Is this actually the one I was at earlier? Can't be. It's got to be a secondary one. But this does look like the same place to me. Could this be? It's got to be more than this. Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe it is just a loop around. Enter the lab. Okay, so the door is unlocked. That's cool. That's what I like about being the Decker. It allows you to do stuff like that. You guys having a good time hanging out? Gives my character something more to be instead of just being another hired gun, you know? That's got to be a crappy house to live in. Alright. Well, I think it's time we go in. But more importantly, it's also about time for us to end this episode. So, we will go in on the next episode. Thank you everybody for stopping by and joining. If you like it, that like, subscribe for future content. If you like it, drop a comment below your thoughts and opinions, this and other things. And if you like, hit that bell icon for future notifications if you're already a subscriber. Until next time, take care and be safe out there, everybody. And I'll see you on the next episode. Be safe.